The world shine with nuclear. Gets rid of everything.
Come on, big fella.
The mini-Ks were not to be wasted. The mini-Ks were not to be wasted.
Only solar technology keeps the lockdown and forest crystal clean. Wondermore, now 10% more absorbency.
Hey, Hobsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
How can I get into the city?
Like I said, only registered citizens with transport can get into the city.
See you around.
Keep a smile.
By the sound of things, Hobsworth was hard at work. I decided not to interrupt him. By the sound of things, Hobsworth was hard at work. I decided not to interrupt him.
Authorized citizen ID required.
Nut-rust sausages.
How can I help?
Excuse me.
Greetings, Register Gaplander.
Thanks for your time.
Have a really awesome day.
Guess what I found?
A lot of nerve coming back here.
Nope.
What? My date?
Sure, but how about I give you the deed in exchange for the citizen ID?
The date for the ID?
You wouldn't have it back if it...
It wouldn't have been stopped.
So we're... Excellent.
Have you got a U-chip?
Yes.
Right then. Pass me back my... I'll need to hook the deed up to my workbench here.
Ember's deed had a citizen ID stored on it. A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old, deflated tires.
Hey, Ember.
You ready to do that?
I'm not in...
You want that citizen's ID, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Just place your hand flat on the... over here.
Like this?
Yeah, good enough. Let me just line up the laser. Oi, keep your hand still or you'll lose it.
Is this gonna hurt?
No more than getting the chip installed in the first place. Right, just transferring the ID now. You may feel a slight pinch. What was that?
That wasn't supposed to happen?
There it is again. Must be... nothing. It must be nothing. Looks like his name was Graham. A fine, upstanding citizen.
Graham. Got it.
Good luck, Citizen Graham.
At last I had a citizen ID. I hoped that this was going to be my key to getting into the city. One step forward, 2 steps back. I had a citizen ID, but my outdated U-chip firmware wasn't going to play nice with more modern devices.
The Museum of History presents the Piermont Collection, Relica of Yesteryears. Make sure to visit today.
By the sound of things, Hobbsworth was hard at work. I decided not to interrupt him. Graham's ID was finally starting to get me places. The power cell was completely wrecked. The console seemed specialized. The power cell was completely wrecked. The power cell was completely wrecked. The power cell was completely wrecked. Me again.
Hi.
Food delivery,
Oh, do you want my crap?
you eat them. Warriors need their strength. Bye.
nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out.
Hey, Hobsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Wendell's power
Oh, man.
not convey.
Listen, don't tell Wendell. I'll fix it.
How can I get into the...
Like
I knew I could.
See you around, Hobsworth.
keep a smile on your face.
Hey,
Hi again.
do you know how I...
You-
No.
Seems a good place to start.
See you around.
Bye now.
How's things?
Whew, it's hotter than a snake in a pig's ass out here.
I'll be back.
I'll be here.
Error. UChip firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
The firmware on my U-chip was out of date. I realized that I'd been sold a dud by Ember.
Ember,
Hi again.
there's a prob... I tried the... Apparently, my...
Oh, right. They had to... Must be running on new firmware. Much newer than the crappy...
What happened to the old...
No idea. What?
Either way,
Hey, listen. It's your U-chip that's...
well, have you got any new...
Nuh-uh. That U-chip is in you now. It's... You'll need to run an update.
And without the update, I appear to be...
Yikes. Could maybe hack the bridge. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Did you say...
Okay. So you know...
Minos?
That's right. When they upgraded, they dumped the old... Smart shoes, smart toe... Minos makes everything smart, smart, smart. Anyway, you know how Hobsworth is...
Yeah?
That's his Minos. Minos scanners... Old Hobsworth has all kinds of safeguards, but with a few...
Can you do more than just diagnose...
Much more.
Catch you later.
Peace.
Hey, Pixel.
What do you need, mister?
See you around.
Okay, I'll go.
Matrix. Sister Toad, complete your collection today.
The hologram was already active.
I must say,
Guess I'm an...
indeed,
And who?
my... How can I be of service today?
Is there some way I can...
Sadly,
Oh, you...
gone to some...
So who run...
The Council of Elected Ministers, of course.
Why won't the...
Your...
Said something...
that... The hand scanner on the bridge. When did you last update your U-chip firm?
I'd say...
Dear me, that is rather... Polite suggestion. Please update your UChip firmware at the next opportunity.
How can I update?
To update your firmware, please speak to one of our technical...
Greta?
Indeed I am. I am not installed with firmware up. Can't risk the Gaplanders getting access, can we, sir?
Yeah, right. So the only way...
That's right, sir.
But I can't get into the...
Exactly.
Shouldn't the bridge open for citizens?
It should.
Won't open...
Well, it would, if you'd updated your UChip firmware.
Why was I...
Where did...
At the immigrant... Is... Just my luck. Have a nice day.
In Union City, sir, there is...
The power cell was completely wrecked. The console seemed specialized. Me again.
Hi.
Bye.
How can I help?
Excuse me.
Greetings.
I was going to...
Your body...
And I feel...
Negative. How can I be of assistance?
Bye for now.
Have a really...
Hey, Ember.
Hi again.
Could I borrow your hacker? Is that enough? Could I maybe trade... Okay, so if you won't trade me for that hacker...
For a price and a whole...
What do you mean?
For starters, you get me one of them.
You mean this?
Oh, you found one already? Which...
It was just lying around...
Who really should... Let's see what else you've got in that bag that might be worth my time, trouble, and effort.
I don't know if you can use this.
Okay. Whoa.
So it's a deal.
You... Meet me at my workbench when you're ready. All right. One Ember grade.
Thanks. So how do I...
You activate...
Okay, got it.
Yeah, well, that's the easy part. Now follow me. This is how I find hidden systems. They're all over the place. There you go. One right. So this here is a diagnostic view of Minos.
Looks like it runs the vending machine.
No kidding. See those task nodes? The darker ones?
Yeah?
Well, unlike Hobbsy's little vanilla scanner, my hacker can swap them round. So let's see how smart you are. Want to give me an infinite supply of spankles?
Museum of History presents the Piermont Collection, Relica of Yesteryears. Make sure to visit today. Clean like a pro with the helpful cleaning droid buddy. It'll take on the hard work, so you don't have to do any. The Ministry of Wellbeing Reflection Spa, a luxurious haven to reflect on what it means to be a part of the world's greatest city. Make the world shine with nuclear. Gets rid of everything.
You did it!
Unblock
You're
the
smarter than you
bubble
look.
with Laxi Bleach.
Okay, apply the hack and you'll be good to go.
Koala Couples is proud to announce Cardinal Frog and
Thanks, bro. You trying to get me arrested?
today. It used to kill humans. Now Bubonica does the same for your pesky germs with its revolutionary self-perpetuating cleaning organisms. The Ministry of Wellbeing Reflection Spa, a luxurious haven to reflect on what it means to be a part of the world's greatest city. Knackwurst sausages. Knack yourself out with a bite whilst they're fresh. Clean like a pro with the helpful cleaning droid buddy. It'll take on the hard work, so you don't have to do any. Make the world shine with nuclear. Gets rid of everything. The Museum of History presents the Piermont Collection, Relica of Yesteryears. Make sure to visit today.
All right, mate. Figure the rest out yourself.
With Laxi
Oh, and
Bleach.
try not to do anything too stupid, eh?
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
machine ejected a garish, beclowned can of soda labeled Spankles.
Koala Couples is proud to announce Carmen Frog and Sister Turn. Complete your collection today. Wellbeing Reflection Spa.
Error. UChip firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
How may I be of service today?
Have a nice day.
In Union City.
The power cell was completely wrecked. The console seemed specialized. The power cell was completely wrecked.
Pesky germs with its revolutionary self-perpetuating cleaning organisms.
Hey, Hobsworth.
Hey, what can I do for ya?
What was that tool you were pointing at?
Oh, this little... It's super... I pointed at it. See? Everything...
Okay,
Whoa. I'd hate to think what'd happen if a scanner like this fell into the wrong hands.
how can I get into...
Like I...
See you around, Hobsworth.
Keep a smile on your face.
Error. UChip firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
Nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out.
Hey, Ember.
Hi again.
Voxel's at...
Watch your mouth.
Pick...
Mate, stop asking. Meanwhile, where's Pixel? Me and him need to have some words about stranger danger.
Thanks, Ember.
Bye now.
Me again.
Hi.
Bye.
How can I be of assistance?
Excuse me.
How can I help, Citizen Graham?
I'll be going now.
Have a truly wonderful day.
Citizen, welcome to the Abridged Audiovisual Union City Fact File. MINOS is the system which underpins all of Union City. The system itself is founded on the concept of a shared space in the digital realm. Devices, droids, and information are connected together in this virtual space. This system forms the foundation of society in Union City and allows us to ensure that all citizens remain happy and compliant.
It used to kill humans. Now Bubonica does the same for your pesky germs with its
There was something strange about the water, and there was an unmistakable smell of ozone.
This concludes your requested fact. Please return for an all-new Union. Citizen, welcome to the Abridged Audiovisual Union City Fact File. The Spankles beverage was handcrafted within the walls of Union City. We are proud to offer you a free beverage containing no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no preservatives, and water distilled right here in the city walls. Please collect your free can of Spankles today. The Spankles Company cannot be held accountable if you begin to taste artificial flavors or see artificial colors. Please drink responsibly. This concludes your requested fact. Please return for an all-new Union City fact. And remember, be vigilant. This message is sponsored by the Ministry of Comfort.
nuclear. Get rid of everything.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
Clean like a pro with a helpful cleaning droid buddy. It'll take a little hardware.
Industrial fumes pumped out of the spinning exhaust fan.
Warning. This entrance is strictly vehicle only. All pedestrians...
Those guns look like they meant business.
Warning. Extreme measures will be taken against non-compliant pedestrians.
The pressure plate appeared to trigger the crane mechanism. The conveyor appeared to be part of a waste recycling system.
Alert. Pedestrians engaging hostility control measures.
Excuse me.
Citizen Gray.
I just wanted to...
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm a 4YR droid. And 4YR droids are programmed to ask questions, not answer them.
You're not like...
You mean Tim Pop?
And you're...
Better? Underneath?
Wow.
Oh, tech. Where? But me? I can go all night long.
You meant... Really?
It might do. Looks old enough.
What's beyond...
A cor...
And...
You don't.
Why not?
Because you are a pedestrian.
But they...
Yes, because it is a vehicle entrance.
Have you seen... He's...
Repeat, all Gatlanders look the same to me.
How can I...
They only open for registered transit vehicles.
Mind if...
But I would cease to exist.
That's taking a...
Wouldn't you?
Think of it as a...
Sounds more like death.
So you can't help me find...
No.
Do you know?
You tr...
Depends what you're asking. What is it you're... What happened?
First, then they go...
Then what?
Well, they get
What kind of...
Important stuff. Really, really important stuff.
Those... And...
Death.
Ouch. What is it you're... What happened?
First, then... Well, they get
What kind of...
Important stuff. Really, really important stuff. So I've been told.
What is it you're...
Important stuff. Really, really important stuff. So I've been told.
Thanks.
Bye.
Alert. Pedestrians now have only 10 seconds to Alert. Pedestrians now have only 5 seconds to comply.
Hello, 4Y.
All right, Citizen Graham. What do you want?
What is it you're...
First, then, what
Okay.
important stuff? Really?
Thanks.
Bye.
The large chute appeared to be part of a recycling process.
Hello, 4Y.
All right, Citizen Graham. What do you want?
Any ideas on where I can get...
Ah, sorry. Factory that made their Man B shut down years ago.
You see you...
That's right. I'd like to see her try and fix a bent shaft.
That's all for now.
Good.
Alert. But engaging hostility control measures.
How can I help? Alert. Pedestrians now have only 10 seconds to comply. Lethal force authorized.
Hello, 4YO.
All right, Citizen Graham. What do you want?
Is 2CU some kind of upgrade?
More like a downgrade, if you ask me.
What is it you're...
I recycle.
What?
Then
what?
Well, they get recycled.
What kind of stuff?
Important stuff. Really, really important stuff. So I've been told.
Any ideas on...
Ah, sorry. Factory that made them and me shut down years ago.
Is 2CU some...
Well, more like a downgrade, if you ask me.
What is it you're... What?
First, then...
And then what?
Well, they get recycled.
What kind of...
Important stuff. Really, really important stuff.
Any...
Ah, sorry. Factory that made them and me shut...
Is 2...
Well, more like a downgrade, if you ask me.
That's all...
Good.